What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Toy Room Renovation right here on the Slam Sections on YouTube. As always, I'm your host, Albert Albanese. And thank you guys for your continued support. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. I think a couple of weeks ago, I may have mentioned something about like hitting a little bit of a rough spot, but things are actually turning around and things are getting better. And I'm enjoying doing these shows. So I'm glad you guys are tuning in and watching them. And this week, we got a pretty cool set of purchases this week, and we're going to have some updates in the room. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what's new in my collection. So our first purchase here today is this Walmart Exclusive AEW Chris Jericho. This is the Unrivaled collection. This is Jericho all in his purple jacket, and he's got purple gloves there, as you can see, alternate hands. He's got purple shoes, and he's got the black pants. So let's take a look at the back of the box. It says, Le Champion. Watch Rampage. So this is, look, I collect every Chris Jericho. This is a cool looking Chris Jericho. It's a bit of a departure from a lot of his other AEW figures, which aren't as toyetic except for the flashback. So I'm glad that they picked a more toyetic figure for Jericho. I think the purple kind of pops, and I'm looking forward to adding him to my wall of Jericho. All right, and my other purchase this week is this Asylum Toys BWO set. So as you can see in the middle, there is Big Stevie Cool, Stevie Richards. To Stevie's left is the Blue Meanie, and to Stevie's right is Hollywood Supernova. These were actually purchased by me on the Brian Myers Whatnot stream. Whatnot is a great resource if you guys are looking to find some figures. And he did a retro, night kind of, and I decided that I wanted to grab these. I really love the BWO. I was a big fan of them. I love the gimmick. And I think these figures are really cool. So you can see here's the Nova. I think the face scan is good. He's got the rips in his sleeves. He's got the belt on. Let's take a look at the Stevie here, who's got his sunglasses. Oh, Meanie just took a spill. The sunglasses look like they are removable. I'm not sure. I'm not going to try it. Maybe I should, huh? All right, you know what? I take it back. Oh, they are. Okay, they are. Are they? I can't tell. You know what? I'm not taking them off, so either way, who cares? But, yeah, so the face scan looks good. I like the body. See the back of them. And then finally, the Blue Meanie. Let's see. And his shorts and his belly shirt, like usual. So these are great figs. I really do enjoy these Asylum figs. I think they're going to fit right in with the other ECW retro guys that I have. And yeah, I guess we'll see in a few minutes because they're probably going to be the first things that I put out today. But I'm really happy that I got to add these guys into my collection. All right, so I did say this is probably going to be the first thing that I did, and it was. So I put up the BWO here. As you can see, they're next to the ECW contingent that I have in this retro game right here. So you see the Sabu and the Al Snow over there. So I'm going to kind of keep all of the ECW characters together. And then, my hope is that, they'll release some more, and I'll be able to kind of add on to this collection. But as you can see, I'm kind of running out of room here. In the front, I'm probably going to have to start moving some of the older guys over or, over to here and start, figuring out how I want to display everything because, yeah, I'm running out of room over here, which is crazy. But I'm loving how everything's looking so far. This is the entire shelf right here. And then this is the top shelf here. So, yeah, almost out of room for my retro collection, so I'm going to have to think of something else, maybe figure out how to put a shelf in between here, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And next, I added this AEW Chris Jericho onto my wall of Jericho. I've run out of room on the AEW shelf on the wall of Jericho because I have, the table for Le Dinner de Bonheur on there, and I don't want to take that down, so I'm going to keep it for right now. But I had to make an executive decision here. I put the AEW Jericho on this shelf, but that means I had to move the Jericho that I had as the centerpiece of this shelf. And that's actually, I'm going to show you what I did with that next, but I love the way this looks, just so you guys, because I haven't really shown it in a while. There is the Festival of Friendship. And another set of Jericho there. And then I have some mint card figures here. So that is the wall of Jericho. So I mentioned that I had to move a Jericho off that shelf. And what better Jericho to move off than the Defining Moments Undisputed Champion Chris Jericho, first ever Undisputed Champion Chris Jericho. So I put him on this shelf for right now. Obviously, again, I'm going to repeat myself like I do every week. This shelf is eventually coming down, but for right now, this is a perfect spot for this Jericho. I also added this Undertaker back here, and as you can see, I know that, you may be thinking, well, what's the purpose of this? This Undertaker, I was watching WWE from 1999 where Undertaker won the title from Austin, and he wore that gear. So that's the perfect Undertaker to have in the Hall of Champions shelf. So we'll figure out what I'm going to do with this other Undertaker over here, because the Ultimate Edition, I guess, technically doesn't count for a world title reign. I have to do some research to figure out where each of these are from, but I kind of opened them up and put them over there. So that's what this shelf kind of looks like right now. And then I opened up Batista and Jeff Hardy. They're going to go on the World Heavyweight Champion shelf. So I kind of just opened them up and put them over here next to everything, just so that they're out of the way and I don't have as much stuff to open and things in boxes. Speaking of things that I just opened up, that's Big E, which will go on the Hall of Champions shelf eventually as well. I opened him up and put him out with everybody else. So I have less figures now to open. Most of them are displayed. So once this shelf, gets completely filled out, and then this shelf gets taken down, I can start moving things around. But that's what I have so far. So that brings an end to another episode of the Toy Room Renovation. I want to thank you guys for joining me. As you can see, I did some work today. I got some stuff out. I'm just going to the next thing is that I really have to make some major changes. And a couple of major changes that I really have to make can't be done right this minute. So that's why it seems like I'm almost stalling every week until I do a major renovation. But it's on the way. It's in process. I'm thinking it out. I'm figuring out exactly how I'm going to do everything. But until then, I'm going to keep buying stuff and updating this room as much as I possibly can. So, until next time, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.